Food support providers say storage capacity, transport logistics and funding stability are among their biggest operational challenges, according to a new report by the Food Bank Singapore and the Institute of Policy Studies. It's based on a survey of 52 food charities and 25 in-depth interviews. Now, there are over 140 providers in Singapore. Dry rations are the most commonly distributed item, alongside fresh produce and cooked meats. Now, the main recipients include low-income families, the elderly and the unemployed. Now, the lack of storage space, including cold facilities, is one of the key challenges. Finding and procuring vehicles for delivery and distribution is another, as providers also grapple with rising costs and limited funding from sponsors. Volunteers are central to the operation, but nearly half of those surveyed said they face challenges recruiting them. To strengthen support networks, close to 7 in 10 operators now work with external partners like social service agencies to share resources. Now, to address the constraints, the report suggests developing shared infrastructure among multiple providers. For example, a centralised warehouse with cold chain capacity to supply a network of community shops across the island. Another proposal is to tap existing retailers as distribution points to ease manpower shortages.
I think the number one hope, aspiration is that maybe the public and the corporates can also think about not just donating more food, but also think about how they can support the logistical infrastructures. Because without transport or without storage, there's a limit to how much the food providers can extend their reach to help more people.
With the release of the latest hunger report, food support operators are calling for more Singaporeans to come forward to volunteer and provide assistance to their missions of addressing food insecurity. Nadine Yeam finds out more.
3 to 5 tons. That's the amount of fresh fruits and vegetables Mr. Daniel Yap and his group of volunteers usually retrieve from Pasir Panjang Wholesale Centre. Their mission? To restock community fridges around Singapore. But some of their biggest obstacles? A lack of drivers and transportation for these rescued food.
These volunteers are on ground, active on ground, but they are not drivers for sending this produce to the communities. On days that we do not have enough volunteers, we will call for ad hoc drivers, like engage with partners like Lala Move, call for Lala Move and let them deliver all the produce to them, to our partners.
But calling for ad hoc drivers also means added costs, another major hurdle these local operators face.
The price of fuel has gone up, the cost of rental as well, of course staffing, but we need to make sure that we have what it takes, that the soul and the organisation is strengthened and we're able to do more work for our community. The worst thing that can probably happen is for our organisation not to have the capabilities and resources, and if we falter, the ultimate is the beneficiaries ultimately who will be feeling the pinch.
And having them feel the pinch is the last thing these operators want. CNA spoke to some who say they hope the latest hunger report would provide Singaporeans with some food for thought, apart from donations, to step forward and volunteer on a more regular basis. And the government's in agreement.
Food support can be that bridge, food support can be that olive branch, and just think about the power that can be yielded if all of us work together to make sure that food support can be leveraged as an olive branch in the hope of providing all-round, customized, more holistic and comprehensive support to each individual and to each family that is in need in our community.
This is the third such report, which aims at looking at food support from the provider's point of view. The first two focus on understanding the extent of food insecurity in Singapore and the people who needed help the most.